behind taxi, Golf Delta.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, got you loud and clear. Lovely.
So when we taxi out, we all go that way and then down there.
Yeah, please.
I'll ask them. Let's move this.
All up to you when you're ready. Your call.
Opening green information. Golf Juliet, India Mike Hotel. Request taxi and radio test information.
Radio checking.
Golf Juliet, India Mike Hotel, readability 5. Taxi holding points, runway 22 via runway 34, the QFE 1009er.
Hold runway 22 via 34, QFE 1009er. Golf Mike Hotel.
Lovely. So when you're ready, you have control.
I have control.
Take the brakes off, give it a little bit of power just to get it moving, and just ease the power back so you don't go too quick.
Left, right, both. And check yours.
Yes, please. Have control for a moment. One to the right, one to the left. Both together. Lovely. You have control.
I have control.
Just throttle back just a little bit, back to about 1200. And just gently release the brakes, let the aircraft roll. That's it. And now it's sort of rolling. All you got to do is use the brakes just to stop it rolling too quick. So you've had a good week, have you, Julian?
Yeah, it's been alright.
Lovely.
Yeah. Quiet week at work as well.
Nobody getting themselves into trouble.
No.
Do you have periods like this where you do nothing and all of a sudden you have periods where you just seem to be out every night?
Yeah, exactly that.
Is there a sort of a underlying reason for it going in periods or nothing?
Yeah, time of day when when the traffic's busy and stuff like that, and then when people cook dinner, Friday, Saturday night when people go drinking.
I never really thought about it like that. I suppose you get annual events like bonfire night round there, you get more, don't you?
To be fair, bonfire night's quiet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you might have had more accidents, with we'll have to start doing something for you to keep you busy then.
I've not been on this runway, have I now? So.
No.
Not been on this one yet. So.
It's a little shorter than the other one, but you're gonna go on it at some point in time, so you might as well go on it today with me.
I was watching the planes down there earlier. They seem to be a bit blustery. They was all over the place.
Well, when you get to the top of the hill and you look to your left, out to the west, you'll see a ridge, the other end of the side of the airfield. See it there where the trees are?
Yeah.
That creates turbulence. Sorry. That creates turbulence. And then you get some just here where you're coming across the fields as well, you get a bit of turbulence. That's lovely about there is ideal.
Location into wind, parking brake on, oil temperature within limits, magnetos check on both, RPM set to 1700, car beat.
Airways 521 left base for a low approach. Airways 57, sorry, left base low approach.
Magnetos.
Airways 57, roger, and report final for runway 22.
Report final, runway 22, Airways 52.
Assumption between 3 and 5, yeah. And a minute.
Hope you get information, Golf Golf, Papa Sierra India on the western grass, request air for information taxi.
Yep, my fuel, got 3 hours, set to idle.
Golf Golf Papa Sierra India, help me with information. Can I have your details for the log, please?
Sorry, Susie, you can get through on the phone. It's 2 on Captain Woodall in the circuit.
Golf Papa Sierra India, taxi holding point, runway 22 via runway 34, QFE 1009.
Mixture rich, magnetos are on both. P2 Eaton out. Primer.
Runway 22 via 34, QFE 1009, Golf Sierra.
Flaps.
Aeros 57, runway 22, surface wind 220 degrees, 115 knots. That's at your discretion.
26.
Aeros 52 going around.
Roger.
Transponder. Set to alt and strobes. And my taxi and my lights.
Nabs, that's it.
That's it. Put them away then.
Yeah, take your brakes off and just turn it into him. And just, when you're ready, just bring it gently to a halt. Everything okay?
Yeah, fine.
Mag compass looking okay, yeah.
That's right, that's right. I've just started my questions now on the computer.
Oh, right, yeah, and
So, well, I finished the book last night. So I'm just ready to start the questions and I'll answer all the questions in the book.
yeah.
But it's better when you've got the computer, so I'll start that Monday when I'm at work.
Yeah, just got to keep going with it, Julian.
Yeah, I'll get there.
It'll come.
The lads are loving the videos.
Are they?
Yeah. Got a couple that are watching everyone. I'm on episode 11, Jules.
Could have flown a circuit by now, couldn't we?
Yeah. It's very windy. Oh dear.
Again, Golf Papa Sierra Yankee, Oscar Pipe, go on the tower apron 1019, sir. Request there for information.
Golf Bravo Sierra Yankee,
Release the
Oscar, help me
brakes,
with
roll
information. Taxi holding point, runway 22 via runway 34, QNH 1019.
1019, taxi 22534. What's your wind, please?
Surface wind 230 degrees, 13 knots.
Can we take 28 graphs for departure, please?
Golf Yankee, Oscar. Just for your information, so 28 grass hasn't been inspected today, but that doesn't stop you using it, but need to let you know that it's not been inspected.
Yeah, that's no problem. We're happy to take it, thanks.
Roger, if you taxi for the hold, then there's 28 grass.
That's your 28, and are you happy if we do a bit of an inspection on the backtrack?
Roger, that's fine.
Golf Oscar India at the hold, runway 22, ready for departure.
Golf Oscar India, runway 22, surface wind 220 degrees, 13 knots. Take it at your discretion.
Roger, Golf Oscar India. Heavy Green, this is Aeros 57. Request a basic service for now, and we'll be reaching back to Gloucester, and we'll let you know when we want to switch back to the Gloucester frequency. Aeros 57.
Aeros 57, help me with information, basic service, the QNH 1019er.
QNH 1019, basic service, Aeros 57, thank you.
Golf Mike Hotel, holding 22, ready for departure.
Golf Mike Hotel, the runway's occupied, report lining up, runway 22.
Lining up.
Lining up, Golf Mike Hotel.
Lovely.
Golf Whiskey India Zulu Golf, pad 3 requesting start once the bouncer's out the way.
Golf, helicopter Golf, Zulu Golf, nothing known to affect start.
Zulu Golf, and on route to Alton Park race circuit, like to go from Heli south with a right-hand turn out and then routing west of Cosford.
Can you just confirm that is a right-hand turnout and not a left-hand turnout?
I was going to go west of Cosford. I understand the air display there today, isn't it?
Roger, yeah. So our circuit at the moment for the fixed wing is 22 left-hand. So that just needs to remain low level of that circuit.
Okay, I'll call when at Heli south.
Roger, you can start and just call me when you're ready for taxi.
Just starting.
Golf Mike Hotel, runway 22, surface wind 210 degrees, 15 knots, take off at your discretion.
Golf Mike Hotel.
Okay, Oscar, holding Delta.
Airspeed building. Temperatures in the green.
Golf Yankee Oscar, just hold position.
Hold position, Golf Yankee Oscar.
Golf Yankee Oscar, you can enter runway 28 and do your backtrack inspection and call me when you're ready for departure.
Let's backtrack to 8, we'll go, Golf Yankee Oscar.
Good visibility today, don't it?
Yeah, it's okay when you're outside the rain. Inside the rain is pretty shit.
80 green, good afternoon, seeking formation.
.600 feet, left-hand turn.
So you've got the Clint Hills, they're ideal to fly towards.
That one over there in front.
Whiskey India Zulu Golf, ready for taxi to Heli south.
Helicopter Zulu Golf can lift and taxi at your discretion, surface wind 220 degrees, 16 knots.
Left hand taxi, roger.
Half any green information, Golf Bravo Romeo Bravo Alpha B828 next to the tower, 3PO direct dispatch with information for
So there's
Golf Bravo, Romeo Bravo Alpha, Hackney Green information. Taxi holding point runway 22 via runway 34, the
So-
QNH1019er.
turn us downwind.
1019, runway 22,
040.
34 Golf Bravo.
And Zulu Golf is way to lift and request cross through the flying up.
There's Wolverhampton, so
Helicopter
you go
Zulu
over the
Golf,
white
you can
roofs
take off at your
towards
discretion.
Wolverhampton.
I've got one aircraft in the fixed wing circuit, not yet reported downwind. Surface wind 220 degrees, 15 knots.
Clear for takeoff, copies circuit traffic, Zulu Golf.
Golf Mike Hotel, downwind position go.
Lovely.
Golf Mike Hotel, report final.
Golf Mike Hotel.
Golf 30, hold short 22, ready for departure.
Golf Sierra India, just hold position.
Holding Golf, there India.
Heavy green, good afternoon, this is seeking formation. Heavy green, good afternoon, this is seeking formation.
Golf Sierra India, runway 22, surface wind 210 degrees, 15 knots. Take off at your discretion.
Orange.
Off Golf, there India.
Okay. Take us round, left turn, aim us towards the Rekin.
Yep.
Heavy green, Golf Mike Hotel, there's a seeking formation trying to call you, I don't know whether you've received them.
Golf Mike Hotel, negative, no, not received that transmission.
Golf Mike Hotel seeking
The formation at the moment, Halfpenny Green can't receive you. I can transfer a message for you if you wish.
That's cool, thank you. This is seeking formation. We are a formation of 4 helicopters seeking Wessex, Whirlwind and a link. We wonder if they'd like a flyby. We are approximately 26 miles out right now.
Understood, Golf Mike Hotel, break, Golf, Halfpenny Green. Seeking formation is a group of 4 helicopters, I believe inbound to Cosford. They wonder if you'd like a flyby. They're about 26 to the south, I believe, at the moment.
Golf Mike Hotel, roger, let them know, yes please.
Golf Mike Hotel seeking formation, Halfpenny Green say yes please, that would be excellent if you could.
Roger, we'll just go to our track slightly then and we'll be with them in about 10 minutes, so good for call.
Understood, break, Halfpenny Green. They'll be with us in about 10 minutes and I'll give you a call when a little bit closer, hopefully establish a proper contact. Golf Mike Hotel out.
Roger, thank you, Golf Mike Hotel.
Golf Mike Hotel, final for touch and go.
Thank you, that's very kind for relay.
No problem, Golf Mike Hotel, happy to help.
Give him a call, Kevin.
Whiskey India Zulu Golf, I'll go en route now, remaining clear of Cosford.
Copy, Yankee Oscar 28, ready for departure.
Golf Whiskey India Zulu Golf, roger, thank you, bye-bye.
Thank you, bye-bye. Golf Mike Hotel, final for touch and go.
Golf Mike Hotel, runway 22, service wind 230 degrees, 13 knots, touch and go at your discretion.
Golf Mike Hotel.
Golf Yankee Oscar ready for departure.
Golf Yankee Oscar, hold position, I've just got 1 aircraft to do a touch and go on runway 22.
Hold position, Golf Yankee Oscar.
That's it, so gently throttle back. See the lights, so you don't want to land early. Float the aircraft across the runway. Hold it off. Lovely, Julian. Hold the nose up. Gently, gently. Just hold it. Let the aircraft float. Throttle off. Throttle off. Let it settle. That's it. Flaps up. Full power. Round you go. Lovely.
Green Golf Oscar India, kilometres change in Gloucester 128 to 555.
Golf Oscar India to Gloucester, thank you, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 70 downwind 22, touch and go.
Golf Sierra India, report final, 1 ahead.
Rocco Golf, Sierra India looking.
Golf Sierra India, ignore me, that one's just been touch and go.
Oh, I see that, Golf Sierra India next.
Golf Yankee Oscar, runway 28, grass, surface wind 230 degrees, 12 knots, take it at your discretion.
Taking up to it, Golf Yankee Oscar. Halfpenny Green is seeking formation. Do we have comms now, ma'am?
Seeking formation, Green, A firm, sir.
Excellent. Good afternoon. We're a formation and seeking Wessex, Whirlwind and Link. We're approximately 20 miles out this time. We'd like to do a fly. Go Bravo, Romeo Bravo 42, ready for departure. To Cosford.
Seeking formation, sorry, you were trotting on there, so just stand by 1. Bravo Alpha, runway 22, wind 232 degrees, 12 knots, take for your discretion.
Taking off runway 22, go Bravo.
Seeking formation, Halfpenny information, apologies, sir. Try again, sir.
Good afternoon to you. Seeking formation is a seeking Mark 3, Wessex, Whirlwind and Lynx helicopters in formation. We'd like to do a flyby, sir, 50 feet if you like, over the woods, up the main runway and continuing north to Cosford.
Nice.
Seeking formation, Roger. I've got 2 aircraft to the left-hand circuit at the moment, but I'm sure they'll help accommodate you with that. Do you want to fly straight down 3 through 3-4? How do you want to do it?
Straight down 3-4 if we may, sir, and we're 20 miles out this time, so for us that's about 7 minutes.
Seeking formation, Roger. If you give me a call 4 miles out then for a fly through on runway 34.
Roger, we'll call you 5 miles out of runway, therefore flyby runway 34, thank you.
Golf Sierra India, did you copy that?
Sierra India, right, sir.
And Mike Hotel, likewise, did you copy that? You have to accommodate to get them through?
High firm, that would be great, no problem, Golf Mike Hotel.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah. Go on, towards
Steering if on all 22, touch go.
That's it.
Golf
That's
Sierra
all
India,
your
runway
high tail.
22, wind is 230 degrees at 12 knots, touch and go your discretion.
Touch go, Golf Sierra India.
That's it, just get your height down. Carry on as normal, give him a call.
Golf Mike Hotel, downwind, touch and go.
Golf Mike Hotel, report final.
Golf Mike Hotel.
We've got one reported ahead.
Visual.
Visual. Golf Mike Hotel.
Golf Bravo Alpha reporting the circuit to the south visual with the aircraft.
Bravo Alpha, Roger, keep a lookout also, so there are 4 helicopters inbound for fly-through, a low-level fly-through on our runway 34.
That's fantastic, I'm visual with the hub.
So, left turn. So you're learning some new contact points, aren't you? Left turn, takes around, left turn, aim towards the Reekin. As you keep working at it, you'll get a little bit of turbulence on this runway because you've got the hills and the little, that's it,
Golf Green information, Golf Whiskey Alpha Romeo Bravo at the fuel bay, request taxi instructions.
Golf Whiskey Alpha Romeo Bravo, information, taxi the hold for runway 22 left hand via runway 34 and the QNH 1019er.
Taxi the runway 22 via runway 34 and the QNH is 1019er, Golf Romeo Bravo.
Copy, Echo is clear to the south, changing on route.
I'll be delighted to know your radio's played up again. The old Yankee Oscar radio, nice to see you, lovely aircraft back, bye-bye.
Thanks very much, sorry about the radio.
That's it.
Golf Mike Hotel, phone number, touch and go.
Come on. Don't worry.
Like I said, runway 22, wind is 230 degrees, 16 knots, touch and go your discretion.
Golf Mike Hotel.
So I'm just looking for the helicopters. I was thinking I might just be able to see a black dot. They were 20 miles south, but I reckon they're probably fairly low. Oh. You know, always great to see them. You see, if they're flying low, you get something called radio shadow due to the ground.
Yeah.
Because we're a lot higher, we can hear them, but the ground station can't. That's looking good, keep it coming. Now just flare a little bit, just hold the nose up.
Sir India, downwind, 22, touch go.
Hold the nose up, don't let it land.
Sir India, Roger, report final.
Okay, Golf Sierra India.
Hold, gentle, 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 just hold the pose. That's it. Clean it up. Lovely. Nice one. Don't worry. Which way are they coming in from? South, I think.
Left turn.
I'm assuming it's south because he said he'd just got to alter his course a little bit. That's it. And if they're coming up from the south, it would be stand to reason they'd come up from, say, Yeovilton or something like that.
Yeah.
Sir India, final 22, touch go.
Golf, Sir India, runway 22, wind 22, 0 degrees, 15 knots, touch and go, your discretion.
Go, Golf, Sir India.
That's it. Wolverhampton in front of us, beautiful. Lovely job there.
Golf Mike Hotel, down with touch and go.
Mike Hotel, roger, report final.
Golf Mike Hotel.
Got one report ahead and that one ahead is on about half-mile final.
Visual.
Visual, Golf Mike Hotel.
Golf Bravo, for visual with the helicopter formation is 4 helicopter over Kidderminster, roughly on 1,500 feet.
Bravo, roger, thank you for that.
See the shower going through over the reeking, can't you?
Can you?
Heavy green, this is seeking formation. We are 5 miles out.
Seeking formation, roger, report 2 mile final for a fly through on runway 34.
Well, I'll call you 2 miles, thanks sir, and then seeking formation.
Seeking formation, I've got 2 aircraft operating on the left-hand circuit of runway 22, but they are aware of you and they will give way to you.
Roger, thanks for that. We'll call you 2 miles out. Formation. And FYI, sir, we're being led by the Whirlwind. On the port side, the Wessex. On the starboard side, the Lynx. Bringing up the rear, seeking.
Seeking formation, roger, thank you.
Golf Romeo Bravo, holding point 22, ready for departure.
Yep. Oh,
Romeo Bravo, runway 22, actually hold position, there's an aircraft on final.
Holding position, Golf Romeo Bravo.
Golf Mike Hotel, final for touch and go.
Mike Hotel, runway 22, the wind is 230 degrees at 17 knots, touch and go, your discretion.
Golf Mike Hotel.
I can see the formation as well. In your 10 to 11 o'clock position, 4 dots.
I'll concentrate on the runway.
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
Sir India, visual with the formation.
Golf India, roger, thank you.
And Golf Mike Hotel, visual 2.
Mike Hotel, roger, thank you.
Sir India, downwind 22, touch and go.
Quite a bit of
Golf, Sir India,
You do,
roger.
yeah. Yep.
And you got 1 reported ahead in that aircraft on about a half-mile final now for touch and go off runway 22.
Confirm visual, Sir India.
And so just confirm you are visual with that fly through for 34.
Sir for Sierra India, Clark.
Yeah, it was. Just confirm you that you're visual with that helicopter traffic free to fly through on 34.
Yeah, we're visual.
Roger, thanks.
Seeking formation, 2 miles out.
Taking formation, roger. You can fly through runway 34. Your discretion, circuit traffic is aware of you. The first one is well out of your way now, just doing a touch and go. The others last reported downwind, and there's one aircraft to line up on 22.
Go on, flaps up, full plane.
Golf Romeo Bravo, if you want to line up on runway 22, then if you want to just remain on 22 and look out to your left, you'll have a bird's eye view of the fly through.
Yeah, line up runway 22.
I can see him now.
Romeo Bravo.
That's nice.
Seeking formation, you're PH28. You're going to line up on 22 and then hold, just because he gets the best view.
Hey, firm, Golf Romeo Bravo.
Golf there in, yeah. Golf there in near visual with the formation traffic. We're going to cross over 22 at 1,000 feet.
Roger, thanks.
Nice.
Seeking formation, just to confirm, I'm just going to hold that runway, that PA28 on runway 22 till you've flown through.
Roger, copy, same. Use seeking formation.
Go on, take us round.
Good information, Golf Lima,
Just like
Romeo November Charlie, overhead timber 2,200 feet
wings level,
inbound.
wings level.
Golf Lima, Romeo November Charlie,
There they
information,
are.
stand by.
Yeah, I got him. That's nice.
Do you know, this is a beauty. I'll see even more tomorrow. Go on, level off. Power down, take us downwind.
Taking radio, this is Aeros 57. Just request a frequency change to Gloucester please on 128.555.
Aeros 57, roger, bye-bye.
27 bye bye Aeros 52. 57.
Seeking formation, climbing away.
Seeking formation, that was absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for that.
Glad you enjoyed it, sir. Glad you enjoyed it.
Picking up a Romeo Bravo, you got the best seat there, didn't you, really? You can take over your discretion, runway 22, wind 232 degrees 16 knots.
Thank you, that's Golf.
We will go right across the towers.
Seeking formation, roger to Cosford, bye-bye.
Golf Mark Hotel. Downwind for touch and go.
So, roger, report final.
Don't get there every day.
Golf Mark Hotel.
Golf Lima Romeo November Charlie, have your information, pass your message.
Overhead now inbound to land.
November Charlie, roger, report downwind then for runway 22 left hand to the QFE is 1009 and I've got two aircraft in the circuit.
QFE 1009, runway 22 left hand 2 in Golf November Charlie.
Open information, Golf Bravo, uniform Lima, 5 miles to the west. Request information for rejoin.
Golf Bravo, uniform Lima, have your information, runway news 22 left hand, QFE 1009.
Roger, 22 left hand, QFE 1009, Golf, uniform Lima.
Golf there India, downwind 22, touch go.
Roger, report final, you've got one reported ahead.
No visual with them, Sierra India, thanks.
Golf Sierra India, Mike Hotel, thanks for your cooperation with that.
No problem, great to see.
See the sideways drift?
Yeah.
Golf November Charlie, dead side descending.
November Charlie, roger, report downwind, 2 in.
Roger, Wilco Golf November Charlie.
Something dirty coming across the clear hills?
Golf Mark Hotel, final for touch and go.
Hotel, runway 22, wind is 240 degrees 17 knots, touch and go, your discretion.
Golf Mike Hotel.
Oh, November Charlie, downwind to land.
Golf November Charlie, report final, 2 reported ahead.
Go ahead, Wilco Golf, November Charlie.
So just slow
Seven
it
India
down.
final, 22, touch and go, contact 1 on.
Actually, slow it down a little bit. You've got a little bit of turbulence.
Golf 7 India, roger, and that one is also for a touch and go. We'll continue Golf 7 India.
Throttle off. Got to get the power off. Don't forget you've got a set level of runway on here. Flaps, full power. Go on.
Golf Uniform Lima overhead.
Golf Uniform Lima, roger, report downwind, 3 in.
Wilco Golf Uniform Lima.
Golf 7 India, runway 22, wind 220 degrees 13 knots, gusting, wait for it, 24 knots, touch and go, your discretion.
That's what's
Touch and go,
caused the
Golf 7
problem.
India.
Pardon?
Gusting 2-4 knots then.
I know, Summit had me at the last 50 foot.
Yeah.
Took the wing dip right, didn't it?
It did, yeah. But this is what we sent. Come slightly to the left. Good look round, left climbing turn. Go on, raise the nose, pitch it up, let's climb. Well, what can we have come through next? The red arrows.
I hope not. I'll be in the jet wash.
Golf 7 India, just a report, we had a bit of wind shear on the final line 22 there. Golf 7 India, roger, thank you. And I'm sure all the aircraft in the circuit already copied that, but there's just been a little bit of wind shear reported off the end of runway 22 on climb now.
Hey, firm, Golf November Charlie, final.
Hi, firm. Golf Mike Hotel.
Copy that, Golf Bravo for Steve approach will help.
So look straight ahead. Now just look out the window, just see if there's any other aircraft that you can see. There he is.
Over Charlie, runway 22, wind 232 degrees 13 knots.
When you're ready, go downwind, touch and go.
Landing Golf November Charlie.
Golf Mike Hotel. Downwind to touch and go.
Got my Hotel, roger, report, finally got one reported ahead.
Visual with 1 ahead. Golf Mike Hotel.
And Golf Series, Josh, just confirm, was it on climb out or on approach? If it was on approach, Sarah, yeah. Ah, roger. Just give everybody the wrong information. Roger, okay, thanks. But that's wind shear on approach, not climb out, as I first reported. Wind shear on approach on 22. And it was around about 200 feet when we felt it. Roger, okay, thank
Good
you.
look round, left turn.
We should have reported that, shouldn't we? As well.
Yeah, no, we've all got to deal with it. More interested in you flying the aeroplane. We can report whatever we like.
And there indeed, downwind 22, touch go. Golf India, roger, report final. You've got one reported ahead. So we'll go on looking Golf India. Remember Charlie, vacate left at the end, back to parking.
Roger, Golf November Charlie.
Golf Uniform Lima downwind to land.
Golf Uniform Lima, roger, report final. 2 reported ahead.
Roger, 2 ahead, Golf Uniform Lima.
Golf Mike Hotel, downwind for touch and go. Correction, Golf Mike Hotel, final, touch and go.
Sorry.
But you see, you have got my attention, haven't you, Mike Hotel? Mike Hotel, runway 22, with this 230 degrees at 16 knots.
Golf Mike Hotel.
Pending green information, Go Bravo Romeo Bravo for 2.3 nautical miles to the south of the field, requesting a rejoin for runway 22, QNH 1319.
Off Bravo Alpha, roger, just airplane information correct, QFE for quiet 1009, I've got 3 aircraft on the left-hand circuit.
1009, in this case, we will join overhead, Go Bravo Alpha.
So Bravo Alpha, roger, then report overhead the field.
Vehicle, Go Bravo Alpha.
That's it. Throttle off. Gently.
Sir, India final 2 to touch and go.
That's
So India, roger, rolling occupied.
Continuing Golf, sir, again.
Nicely done. That was nice, wasn't it?
Is that okay, yeah?
Golf there, India, runway 22, wind 230 degrees at 15 knots, touch and go, your discretion.
Touch and go, Golf, sir, again.
See the weather's building?
It is, yeah.
Golf Uniform Lima final.
Uniform Lima, roger, you got 1 ahead, and the 1 ahead is for a touch and go.
Roger, Golf Uniform Lima.
Come left. Don't overbank. No.
For Uniform Lima, runway 22, wind 230 degrees, 12 knots, gusting 23 knots, land at your discretion.
Land my discretion, Golf Uniform Lima.
I think take downwind, let's go for it.
Go Bravo Alpha, over the field, that's fine, descending.
Bravo Alpha, roger, report downwind, there are 2 in.
Vehicle, Go Bravo Alpha, and looking for a topic.
Just come out slightly.
Golf Mike Hotel, downwind for touch and go.
Just come out slightly.
Mike Hotel, roger, report final.
Golf Mike Hotel.
Yeah,
Ah,
should be on 04.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair
That's
enough.
why I like to fly by reference points, because the reference points never change.
No.
You might have a failure of your DI. You might have a misaligned DI and magnetic compass,
Yeah.
but those never change.
No.
Yeah. Looking good. Good look round, left turn when you're ready. Isn't it amazing? As soon as you come to do a left turn, the turbulence kicks in.
Golf 0 India downwind 22, touch and go.
Roger, report final. Yep, one reported ahead.
Oh, one visual, Golf 0 India.
See the aircraft?
Golf Uniform Lima, request taxi parking west of grass.
Golf Uniform Lima, Roger, taxi.
Taxi, Golf Uniform Lima.
Golf Bravo Alpha, downwind visual, one ahead.
Bravo Alpha, Roger, report final. You've got two reported ahead.
Visual with both, Golf Bravo Alpha on the final left.
Where's the window wipers?
They come off. Give me a shout.
Golf Mike Hotel, final for touch and go.
Flying Hotel, runway 22, wind is 240 degrees at 14 knots, touch and go, your discretion.
Golf Mike Hotel.
So be careful as you raise the nose, the airspeed drops off. Yep. Yep. Throttle off. That's it. Hold the pose. Hold the pose. That's it. Go on. Lovely. Well done. God, it cracked.
So in the final 22, touch and go.
So in your runway 22, the wind is 230 degrees at 15 knots, touch and go, your discretion.
Touch and go, Golf 0 India.
That weather's going to be with us in a second, isn't it?
Yep. We've already, as you spotted earlier, we've already had a bit of a rain on the windshield. So
Golf Bravo Alpha, final runway 22, visual one ahead.
Golf Bravo Alpha, Roger, that one ahead is for a touch and go.
Golf Bravo Alpha, continue.
Bravo Alpha, runway 22, wind 230 degrees at 15 knots, landing your discretion.
Landing Golf Bravo Alpha. The wind shear is actually a bump over the hills on the final.
Roger, thank you.
Golf Mike Hotel, downwind for touch and go.
Golf Mike Hotel, report final, one reported ahead.
Golf Mike Hotel.
Oh yeah.
Flying really nicely now, Julian. Yeah. Because this is a bit of a strange runway, I haven't mixed up the flight, the approaches today.
Yeah.
You have sort of got to get this one nailed on.
Yeah, like it comes at you, doesn't it?
Yeah, go round, let's go round. Yeah.
Like that last 100 feet, the runway comes up at you. Hey up.
Yeah.
Come on.
We've been nice and consistent, so we'll do one more after this.
Okay.
And we'll see if we can get down just before the rain.
It approaches you like uphill, and then as soon as you get to it, it goes downhill.
That's why I haven't bothered doing glide approaches.
Also India downwind 22 to land.
Also India, Roger, report final, one reported ahead.
Foco, Golf India.
Golf Mike Hotel, final for touch and go.
Golf Mike Hotel, runway 22, wind 230 degrees at 14 knots, touch and go your discretion.
Golf Mike Hotel.
Hold the pose. Just hold it. Lovely. Go on, there's one more.
Golf India final 22 to land.
Golf India, runway 22, wind 230 degrees at 13 knots, landing your discretion.
Landing Golf India.
Here comes the rain. Du -du -du -du. It's here again.
Not allowed to fly in this more.
Of course you are. You're allowed to find rain.
Have to keep out the cloud though, don't I?
Yeah, well, rain isn't cloud, rain's rain. basically big climbing.
This one's to land, innit?
Yeah. Well, we've done the hour by the time we get there, so.
What's this one?
Clear India, runway vacated and taxi parking.
Golf Air India, roger.
Golf Mike Hotel, downwind to land.
Golf Mike Hotel, roger, report final.
Golf Mike Hotel.
The brakes, undercarriage, mixture, fuel, instruments, carbies.
Power down. 2300. Good look out, left turn. Let's see what our RVR is, shall we? Our runway visual range. Oh, we don't have anything to measure it. Oh, what a shame.
What do you mean you don't have anything to measure it with?
RVR, runway visual range. Normally there are electronic equipment placed down the runway to measure the visual range across the runway.
I've not learned about that yet.
No, you won't. Not yet.
Just about to see the runway.
That's it. You're doing good. Everybody's sitting out on the balcony down here last time we came round having their tea and biscuits or whatever it is. I bet they've all fucking gone in now. Little high.
Yeah. Oh dear. Nice.
Yeah, they're all going in. That's it, guys. There's the door. Run. Give them a call.
Golf Mike Hotel. Final for land.
Golf Mike Hotel, runway 22, wind 240 degrees at 16 knots, land at your discretion.
Golf Mike Hotel.
That's it, work it. Little bit of power. Little more power. You're raising the nose. That's it. Just make sure we get back. Just hold the pose. There you go. Lovely, well done. Some really nice consistent circuits there. Bumpty 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 boom.
That light's come on, isn't it?
Should go off.
So I put the flaps on, right?
Yes, please. Switch your landing light off. Switch the nav lights off as well. Leave the bacon on. So you say there was 3 hours in when we jumped in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay, that was 2 hours now, so if we go to the fuel bay and stick a couple of 20 litres aside in, that'll take us through to the end of the day.
Do we have to call him or not?
We can do. Call him, request taxi fuel.
Golf Mike Hotel, request taxi fuel. Golf Mike Hotel, roger, taxi fuel bay. Golf Mike Hotel.
Lovely. Release the brakes, let us roll. That's it.
I think the nose wheel needs pumping up a bit. It was a bit low when I checked it.
It's commonplace on these, on the Cessnas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Release the brakes, let it roll. Pull back. Oh, you got it all the way back. That's it. Slow it down a little bit now. As you turn.
Which one do you want, the first one or the second
The
one?
blue one. That's lovely, just hold us there. Superb.